finally got to it. Here's the tutorial for sequencing breakbeat samples. So breaks programming. I'm Mr. Interrupt and from Oakland, and yeah, I like breaks and I like the deluge. So welcome to this tutorial. Alright, so first thing is turned it on, and we go and hit kit, and shift and kit puts us into new kit, and we're editing the first pad of that kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to browse for samples, and so it starts us off in one of the drum kit folders. We back out of the drum kit folders, and there's a folder called artists, and you go in here, go to the data list samples, and there's select that breaks sample. So this sample is loaded on the pad. So now we have to edit, and we go into the oscillator section, and we go find the mode, and we can turn it into cut or loop. Either of those works. Once doesn't really suit it, and time stretch works differently. So yeah, we'll just put it on cut for now. So that just means it'll cut off when you're done holding down the pad. So alright, so we're back out. We're like, so now you should be able to, depending on the tempo that the sequencer is set at and the length of your notes or whatever, you should be able to put one note for one bar, and you should hear one bar of your sample. This particular sample is at 160 beats per minute. Convenient. Thanks. Thanks, Daedalus. And it's got 2 bars or 8 bars. I don't know. Whatever. Music. I don't know music very well. So the next step is basically like you should test it. Make sure that your tempo and your sample lines up. That's not working. So what's wrong here is we've got the sample. You hit the note. You put it on once, and it will basically take up as much room as it is long. So we'll just start here. Do this. I'm gonna do. So that doesn't quite sound like it's on. So we change the tempo. Oh, that's why, because the tempo's set at 132. So we'll just go up to 160. Alright, convenient. There it is. That's drum breaks. Okay, cool. See you guys later. Just kidding. So what's the next step? The next step is like, well, that's not really fun. I mean, it's fun, but that's cool. Actually gonna make it longer. We need some other parts of that loop. So what do? So we hold down another pad, and then we hit load, and then it's actually super rad because it starts when you hold the thing and you just say I want to load a new one. It goes right back to the last one that you loaded. So now that one's loaded, and we go in and edit it again, and we get to the mode. We'll set this one to loop, and then we back out of there, and then so from here we edit. We go edit the start and end points, right? So you can go in through this menu, or you can go over here. So start menu. Let's go to the. What's that? It's, the length was 3, half is 1.5, 250 something. fun. So I actually don't want that vocal part in there. You can see I'm changing the start and end time of the samples. Let's see, I'm going to go back to this one. One thing to watch out for is if you're editing on one and you go and select the other, you actually have to back out of the editing. So you can select it or hit it, but it doesn't change which one you're editing. So you just have to back out, or some other cool shortcut that you know that makes that work. So this one, I want to go to there's this part. So there's 2 bass drums and 2 snares in this loop. The main thing is that I actually want to get to, it's so much easier to do this. I'm just going to kick it off at 1/5, which is halfway through the sample. So now we got bass drum and snare drum. So this one's pretty simple, but you kind of get the idea here. So business. So there's that, and so then we keep going. We hold this and we want to load it, and so there it is, loaded again. Hit enter. This one we're gonna go grab a different loop. I hit the mode again, make it cut, whatever loop works, and then so then we go and change the start. So So that's okay. So you can tell that it just doesn't have the right attack, so we have to go in to the start of it, and we bring it up. Now we've got some break. It's pretty cool. Check your social media. This is probably pretty boring for you. That's 3 samples. Or it's 1 sample, 3 loops. And the loop started at 160 beats per minute, which is super convenient. Now, what happens when you change the tempo and you're like, oh, I want it to go, 180, because I'm really, really into that speed. So from here, the kit luckily the kit is all breaks right now, and it's all the same sample. So you can do something wild like change the transposition of it, and so that would so that we've changed the pitch to go up, and now it somewhat more matches the tempo that we were at. So say you want to bring the tempo back down because you got kind of tired. You don't necessarily have to change the pitch that much, but you can. I mean, this is just raised up a little bit. So to some degree it sounds cool, sounds okay. You can decide for yourself. I think that's part of the art of doing some kind of breaks programming, is that you're playing with the pitch and trying to make these breaks do weird stuff.